Extra food, the taste so divine. Extra.
Hi, today we're going to explore the coastal dishes straight from Mombasa. My name is Sabina Stadler. I'm going to make some pilau, followed by this famous chili that's made in Mombasa, and it has a formula, so we're going to find out what the formula is. To accompany that, I'm going to make some kachumbari. Basically, down in Mombasa, it's onions, tomatoes, and some lemon juice. So I'm going to add some artichokes. But the question is, where would I find artichokes in Nairobi? My search for artichokes has led me to this place, Zucchini, at the junction in Nairobi. These guys have everything you can think of. I mean, fruits, vegetables, and what on the street is, whatever you need, they'll have it. If it's local, if it's imported. So let's find out how true this is. Mandarins, clementine, kiwis, Sharon fruit. I have to take this. I'm not going to use this for today's episode, but I want to find out what Sharon fruit is. Cranberries. These guys have every berry you can think of. Cranberries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries. Okay, let me not lose focus. Let's go buy some artichokes. Artichokes. If I should tell you a very funny story, legend has it that Zeus fell in love with a lady from planet Earth, took her back to Olympia, but the lady got homesick and came back to Earth. So Zeus got so mad and turned her into this, an artichoke. But not to scare you, artichokes are good for you. And they're kind of cumbersome to make. So since I'm going to be using it in a salad, I don't want to go through the whole process of fighting to get to its heart, but luckily zucchini has it prepped, so that's what I'm gonna buy. So here are the artichokes. Hi, excuse me. Hi. I want artichokes.
Yes, you take
Easy maker kwa?
in oil and marination.
Marination. What kind of marinade?
It's herbs.
Herbs. Ooh, so this is gonna add some seasoning and some artichokes to my salad. I get to kill two birds with one stone. And this is unseasoned.
Those are the plain one in oil.
Okay. So how did you prepare it? You boil?
You have to clean them, then you boil,
Wow.
then you marinate.
Wow, imagine that whole process. So I'll take, can I take what, just one piece?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have one. Wow. Thank you. Let me just see. That's what you get. Okay. So, and then I can use some olives. Do you have the ones without the seeds?
Yes.
Yeah?
The black one.
Okay. Because I don't want you to go through the whole eating the seeds if you're making a salad. Yeah? So
400. Which one?
the black?
You take the black one.
Yeah.
Like how much?
Just once, just a bit less, like that. Yeah, just for color. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you. So you get this, some of this from Kenya or import all of them?
They are all imported.
So this will be fresh?
Yes, very fresh.
Okay. So I have the things for my salad. Next, I'm gonna get my feta cheese. Then we're out of here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I see you have so much cheese. I don't know. Which one would you suggest?
If you want to make a nice salad,
Yeah.
you take the imported one.
Italian.
Yeah, you cut in cubes nicely, it doesn't crumble.
Okay, so I'll take the feta then.
You take this one. This is the best one.
Okay. So I'll trust your judgment.
Yeah, you come and tell me how it was.
Iki backfire.
You come and talk to me.
Okay, sawa. Thank you so much. Welcome back. So I'm going to start with the pilau. I have some beef here, boiled in some salt, so that's ready. I have some onions, a ginger garlic mix, some pilau masala, basically cumin seeds, black pepper, cloves, there's some cardamom, there's some cinnamon sticks, some potatoes, rice, and salt, and of course oil. And for my chili, I have the chili powder, onions again, the ginger garlic, grated tomatoes, and some tamarind. So let's start the process. So in goes the oil. Yeah, that's enough oil. So I'm gonna let that start cooking. Then we can put in the onions. It's a very simple thing. You can just cook rice, you can just boil, but this is a way to, you know, make your rice yummy, especially if you want to have some beef in there. I'm going to save some onions for the chili. I'm going to fry that. So if you boil your meat, make sure you save some broth, just a bit. It makes the dish more authentic, you know. It gives it that beefiness. Yeah. So in Mombasa, they use a lot of ginger garlic in their dishes, some pilau masala. So it's okay if I can use ginger garlic in both dishes. Just before your onions turn brown, you want to put the ginger and garlic, because if it's already brown, then things will start sticking, your onions will be burning, and your ginger and garlic will not yet be ready. So I'm going to put half of this now and save. In fact, let me put more than half, like that. So that's ginger and garlic, roughly half a clove of garlic and 1 teaspoon of ginger. Yeah. The ginger and garlic is starting to make some sense now. So my onions are brown, ginger and garlic crispy. Next in goes the pilau masala mix. You can find this in your local supermarket. You can find this ground in a mixture, but I prefer to use them natural like this, because I get to pick how much cumin seed I want, how much black pepper I want, because you don't know how much of everything they put in the mix. So I put that. That's around 40 grams. Now you'll find there are very different ways people do this. Some actually put this and toast it without oil and then pound it, but I like to see everything that's inside my food. So it gets to give you that bit of black pepper here, yeah, and the cloves. My potatoes, I want them to seal with the oil and the spices. So next in the potatoes. Yeah. Don't worry, you don't have to boil your potatoes. They'll cook as we go on, yeah? So that looks nice. And then also you don't want to burn your spices, so let me reduce the heat a bit. Next, the meat. Yeah. Let's just put everything. That smells nice. The good thing I love about pilau, when I was growing up, you could tell from the smell which neighbor is making pilau, and that's when you go and visit them, right? Right. So I'm going to put in some water and let that boil. So remember, 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. But if you go on doing this with practice, you can easily eyeball this. So I think that's enough. If you put too much water, the pilau won't dry out, and then you'll end up with soggy rice, and then you have the pieces of beef staring at you. You don't want that. So I'm going to let the water boil, and then we can put in the rice. Next is our chili. Okay, let's not put too much heat there. In goes the oil. And this chili requires a lot of oil. I don't know why, but it becomes tastier when it has more oil. If you've been to Mombasa, you know the chili I'm about to make, and you're gonna have to learn how to do this. Every good restaurant in Mombasa has this chili. The problem with making this chili at my home is when my guests come, they eat most of the chili. So I put a lot of chili to make sure 1 spoon is enough for one person. But today I'm expecting 1 guest, so I'm gonna be good. Next, ginger garlic. So that they all fry at the same time and they can turn brown at the same time. Now I can up the ante with the heat. So let's check on our water. It's starting to boil. Let me just leave that for 5 more minutes. I'm going to change my mwiko and put in some chili now. This is the point where you want to open the windows because the chili is about to start choking you. Yeah? So make sure your windows are open. You might tear a bit, you might cough a bit, but I tell you, it's worth the wait. Now it starts turning red. You can also use some raw chilies. You can blend your chilies. And this will also help dry out the onions, separate it from the oil. Yeah? Guess that's good. Next, I want to put in my tomatoes so that they can start cooking immediately. I've grated like 3 tomatoes. You can also add some tomato paste. You can use less tomatoes and supplement that with tomato paste. Or you can even boil your tomatoes, but now for this I've grated my tomatoes. So you want to up the heat, okay? Don't cook this on low heat because I want it to dry out quickly. Yeah? So as much as you choke here and there or you cough once in a while, don't leave this unattended. Don't go outside and leave your chili burning. Wow, it smells good. So once the tomatoes are about to get ready, you can put in the tamarind. I want them to cook. I don't want you to taste the raw tomatoes in the chili. It doesn't work. So as that's happening, my water is ready, boiling. So I'll put in the rice. Oh, let me use my pilau mwiko. Wow. I love cumin. I can put cumin in anything, I tell you. In goes the rice. I'd put some salt in the beef when I was boiling, so I'm just going to add some more salt for the rice and to just bring in everything together. Around 2 teaspoons. Yep. And stir that again. You don't want to overstir this, so let's cover that. So once you put the tamarind juice, the choking will end, hopefully. Yeah? So tamarind is used a lot in the coast, in very many coastal areas. It's used in the chilies, it's used in the juices. It's even used on its own as a sauce. It makes me remember viazi karai. Wow, I'll show you how to make that another day. And it's not expensive. It's like, what, 20 shillings? So you actually just soak it in water and then you sieve out the seeds. There you have your tamarind juice. So we'll let that reduce. So we'll cover that, reduce the heat a bit. Yeah, you can leave that for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then for this, you want to also reduce the heat after 10 minutes once the water is evaporated, and then cook it for another 10 minutes on that low heat so that the water can dry out and then you can have walile moja moja. And then we'll be done with the pilau and the chili. Then after that, when we come back, I'll show you how to make this wonderful kachumbari with a twist. But before that, have a look at what we're up to this week. We didn't do any restaurant review, but I believe what we did was even better. Hi guys, I'm here with the handsome Mr. Brian Weke. Welcome to my kitchen.
Thank you very much.
I've made for you some lovely, oh, you sound so charming. Thank you for coming to the show. I made you some lovely food, but before that I want to show you how to make a salad.
Okay.
I know you're a humanitarian, businessman, politician. You have a very fast, busy life, I'm guessing, so I want to show you how to make a very quick salad. Like you guys saw the children home we went to, we actually went to a children's home.
Nice.
And the children are physically challenged and they made me this necklace. So I wore this as a dedication to the children because yeah, that's very amazing that
It's a Kenyan flag.
yeah, actually they say they do this to promote peace, especially with all the things that have happened before with the elections. So it's just to bring that peace in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's very nice of them. So I have some black olives here. I'm gonna put that in. So I wanted to make kachumbari, but you know kachumbari down in Costa they just put onions and tomatoes and lemons. So we have to do something extra.
Okay.
So this is feta cheese. I'm gonna put some blocks of cheese. Have you ever heard of artichokes?
Not really.
No. Yes, it's an ingredient we don't really get to eat a lot back here in Kenya because it's not found in many supermarkets. So, but I was lucky to find this at some place called Zucchini.
Okay.
Yeah, you know Zucchini, it's at the junction.
At the junction?
Yeah.
You know, I come from Kamkunji, so I would definitely not know.
Hey! So how did you come into politics?
Of course, you know, I grew up in that area. And I grew up under very difficult circumstances. So clearly I wanted to be able to articulate the interests of our people,
Yeah.
given that I grew up more or less like them. So that's the reason why I decided to get into political processes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also are involved with Cradle?
Yes, I work for the Cradle. I'm currently the director of programs.
Wow.
And as Cradle, and I'm happy that you had gone to a children's home.
Yeah.
As Cradle, what we deal with is that we offer free legal services to children who are in need of care and protection. Basically, that's what Cradle does. So we just deal in issues to do with children's rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I'm just wondering, clearly I can see all ingredients for kachumbari. There is onion,
Yeah.
there is tomatoes, we have lemon, then olives. So is this an enhanced kachumbari?
Yes, it is. Today we can try artichokes and cheese. Tomorrow we can try something else. So it's just about adding something extra.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you can always play around with ingredients. So I'm gonna put in the tomatoes. And these artichokes, they're very healthy actually. I already prepared them. They were spiced in herbs and olive oil.
Okay.
So I just have to I think it's okay like that. So it already has the herbs. I'll just have to add a little bit of olive oil.
That's dressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can make this so many different dressings out there, and you can just have this dish eat as you watch a movie
Okay.
or do something. What's your favorite dish? Like back in Kamukunji when you're growing up, what did you love to eat?
two things. One is fish and ugali.
Ah, okay.
And given that in Kamukunji we have quite a number of Muslims and the people from Mombasa.
Oh, really?
We also like a lot of...
I've never known that.
Yes.
Salam alaikum watu wa Kamukunji. Yeah?
We also like maybe viazi vya karai,
Wow.
pilau, and all
didn't
these
know
coastal dishes. Yes.
So it's actually a coincidence that I made for you pilau. Now I have to
nice.
ruin the surprise. Yeah. So then
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
surprise.
squeeze a lemon juice there, just a bit of lemon.
Okay.
And then we can stir this up. So you wanna chill this. So I already have some chilled already from the fridge, so I'll get that and then serve you your food.
Okay.
Okay. Have the salad, some pilau, and some chili. Just taste kidogo, because I don't want to choke on international TV. Nimeshinda Kamukunji.
Nice. I think your pilau is really nice. There's a huge difference between pilau made by a common Kenyan and pilau made by somebody from the coast. You know, we call it, there's pilau njeri and pilau from coast. And I think this is really nice. I was just wondering, by any chance, are you from the coast? Because your pilau is really, really nice.
Yeah, but also I'm also good at this. Yeah.
And the chili is really unique.
Yeah.
I don't like chili myself, but there is something special about it. When I took it, I felt something different.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of character.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does, just like me. And it also has tamarind. Maybe that's the difference. So you can make this as a sauce if you're not a chili person, because I know most people like the pilau with the sauce. Watu wa Nairobi bwana lazima waeke sauce kando. But back in Mombasa, this dry food is okay. So you can still make this sauce without the chili, and it will be so wonderful. You have the tanginess from the tomatoes and the tamarind together. It's gonna be amazing.
Tamarind, yeah, that's a special thing I think I got from it. Tamarind, by any chance, is ukwaju?
Yes,
Okay.
yes it is. So I hope you can make the salad.
Based on what I've seen, I can try, but I
Yeah.
think it would be important if you give me a written recipe.
Yeah.
So that I can just put it on my fridge. So every time I want to do this, I refer to it.
Yes, I'll do that. So with love from the Kenyan cook and Brian Weke, it's bye-bye.
Cheers.
Action.
So here are the artichokes. So here are the artichokes. I have, so here are the artichokes. If I should tell you a very funny story, legend has it that Zeus actually married a woman from Earth and then took her back to Olympia, but the woman wanted to come back to Earth, and then, my God, my head is crazy, I'm sorry. Okay. Remember 2 cups of, remember what the hell?